ladies and gentlemen, we have explored the importance of resilience and innovation. Let's shift our focus to the practical applications of renewable energy in our own region. Our next topic is crucial for the sustainable future, accelerating the energy transition towards carbon neutrality. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take the opportunity to invite back on stage once again Dr. Narin Phoawani, General Co-Chair, IEEE PES-GTD Asia 2025, and the Chairman of IEEE Power and Energy Society Thailand, also the Governor of Electricity Generating Authority of Thailand.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great honor to be here to walk you through the EGAT, accelerating energy transition toward the carbon neutrality and sustainable energy for all. Our vision is innovate power solutions for a better life. Our mission is to be a country main organization to ensure power, reliability, and enhance competitiveness of the nation through innovation of the Thai happiness. We have been pillar for the energy security of Thailand for more than 55 years, and we move forward to that. We secure power security of Thailand. We perform the operation readiness for imminent changes in the power system due to evolving context of the nation's energy industry. By doing that, we need to innovate solutions to creating energy products or service that meet the needs of the expectation of the end users. We hope that our innovative solutions provide better environment, better society of the nations. We hope that we develop a green energy project to reduce the CO2 emission and to improve environment in Thailand. For better society, we hope that our project can enhance organizational productivity. We hope we shift from CSR to CSV project to enhance a better life of the society. Our activities of EGAT, we perform under the governance, risk management, and compliance to ensure that we grow sustainable in the future. Next, as you might have heard from the government policy, the quick big win policy. In the energy sector, we have community solar project. We have infrastructure development to support industrial sector. We built a long-term sustainable toward the net zero in 2050. It has been rapid change from 2065 to 2050, so 15 years earlier than original plan. So that Thailand accelerate net zero greenhouse gas emission goals, as you might have heard. We have a direct PPA from 3 utilities, EGAT, PEA, and MEA. We will announce the TPA code by this year or latest earlier next year. We have a community solar for solar rooftop, solar farm, and also floating solar in EGAT dam. We hope to expedite the development of the solar floating in the 3 dams, Pumipon Dam, Sirikit Dam, and Vachirangkon Dam, about 1,638 megawatts. And also, we hope to deploy and start using the UTT2 by the first quarter of next year. We also, as you have heard, the growth of the data center, EGAT need to provide infrastructure to facilitate the incoming data center. By doing that, we need to do the grid modernization and also expand the grid capacity. This is very interesting. As of December last year, you may have heard that the peak right now peak in the EGAT system occur during the night instead of the daytime as before. So during the daytime, you have seen that solar will still contribute not major significant. Comparing to the 2037, the peak also still occur in the nighttime. But during the daytime, energy from solar, other renewable energy exceed the demand. Meaning that if we can have like a energy storage, which is competitive, we can store that energy to be used during the nighttime. The direction of the PDP in Thailand, I would say this is a draft PDP 2024, which is already complete the public hearing. The new one, the new draft is under the preparation right now. According to the latest PDP in the previous version, the gas, natural gas still be the main source of the power generation during the energy transition, but the share from solar and wind will increase. So by 2050, the renewable energy will account for about 7 to 80% of the global electricity generation. And for Thailand, and by 2037, will be account for more than 50%. Another power generation technology that was considered in the latest draft PDP is a small modular reactor. It was 600 megawatt in the latest draft PDP. The benefit of the SMR will answer energy dilemma, energy security, energy economy, as well as ecology. It can generate power 24/7. The price stability, because of the fuel cost, is quite stable. And most importantly, if you want to reach carbon net zero by 2050, you need to have a source of power generation that not release the CO2. Apart from the SMR, we are planning to deploy more hydro floating solar in the dam that we take care of, 9 dams. The capacity, the potential will be more than 7,000 megawatts. We also want to deploy the pump storage as a large-scale battery in the 2 dams. We also plan to start the solar farm with the battery. As you have seen from previous slide, if you can store the solar power during the daytime and use it in the nighttime, you can have a clean power generation. And also, apart from pump storage, which is a large-scale battery in the dam, we also plan to have a battery energy storage system as a grid-scale battery energy storage system. Floating solar, very interesting. We have EGAT operate 9 dams in Thailand. We successfully developed the first floating solar project in the Sirikit Dam, 45 megawatts. That's deploy SH model, solar and hydro. Second project, Ubon Dam, we deploy SHB, solar, hydro, and battery. Even the capacity is 24 megawatts, but it demonstrates the integrate of solar, hydro, and battery so that we can deploy more reliable and more stable power. The next project will be in the Narin Dam, Pumipon Dam, and Wacharangon Dam. Later, we'll be in the Ratchaprapra Dam, and Sirikit Dam, and Julapon Dam. Okay, as you might have heard from the news, big wind energy sector from EGAT side is the completion of the project, of the FPP project in 3 sites Sinakarin Dam, Phumipol Dam, and Vajiralongkorn Dam, total of 1,638 megawatts. Apart from the generation side, transmission side also played a crucial role in the power development of Thailand. We plan to expand the grid capacity to support industrial sector in EEC, support power demand of the data center of about 3,817 megawatts. It will be implemented in 3 phases: urgent, short term, and medium term. Total budget of 33,000 million baht. We hope that it will stimulate the economic benefit of more than 580,000 million baht and more than 4,000 jobs employment. As you know, the more penetration of the renewable energy, we need to develop the grid to be flexible. So we launched the program to modernize our grid system to be more flexible to support the penetration of the renewable energy. We have a digital control platform. We have an infrastructure expansion. We have a forecast system, renewable energy forecast system, demand response control center. We have a new agreement to make the contract more flexible to mitigate mechanism of RE generation variation. We have a transmission protection control and monitoring to ensure that we have a very stable and reliable grid operation. We developed the platform for data analyzing and focusing on cybersecurity. Now and beyond, as you know, the incoming of the AI digital infrastructure, we will deploy that in the generation side and transmission side. Grid connectivity between each country in Asia, in ASEAN. For example, LTMS, for example. So in the future, grid connectivity will be a crucial role as well. We will deploy smart grid technologies. For example, like FACS, flexible AC transmission, STATCOM, or even the grid forming STATCOM. We also prepare our grid to be ready for the renewable energy penetration. EGAT will perform our activities considering sustainable journey. In 2025, we start the 3 carbon capture technologies: liquid amine base, solid MOF, and also cryogenic and CCS technologies. For EGAT side, we want to develop for this carbon capture more than storage. We want to develop the utilization of the CO2 to develop the commercial product or even the product that can be used for our power generation. By 2040, we hope to complete the full-scale plant for the CCS. We do the research to convert CO2 and gypsum to be the synthetic calcium carbonate, which we will use in our power generation system. We hope to study the potential CO2 onshore underground storage in one of our sites. We do hope that we can accommodate country target for 2050 carbon and net zero. We want to expedite our process from our goals from 2065 to 2050 to meet our Prime Minister pledge. Okay. Thank you very much for your attention.